Hello, welcome to Late Night Creations. My name is Kendra and today I have a little video of just a few little random Christmas DIYs for you that are super cute. Let's get crafting. Okay, this first Christmas DIY is made with some scrap wood from my shop, and I had gotten a bunch of spindles. You're gonna see some upcoming projects that I did with these spindles. They were spindles that would be used to make a banister or a railing, and so I cut them up to use the pretty spindly part, and these blocks were the top and the bottom part of that, if you can imagine that as the spindle. So I just painted them with that cream colored paint. I don't even remember which paint it was, but you know, whatever color you like. And I'm just gonna sand around the edges to distress it just a little bit. Then I'm gonna glue them all together. And then I just cut them the lengths I wanted. I'm using some wood glue for a long-lasting hold, but that, what am I using? Hot glue is gonna give it a quick hold until the wood glue dries. Then I don't have to clamp it or anything like that. Now it's all smooth, I've wiped it off, and I'm gonna use this rub-on transfer that I ordered on Amazon, and if I can find the link to it, I will leave it linked in the description box below. It was very affordable. I just told you a big fat story. I got this on Etsy. I will see if I can link her website. It was very fast shipping and very reasonably priced. Yes, and they're beautiful. They work really good. You can see how easy that was. Look how beautiful that is. Now I'm just gonna put a little bit of twine around the top. I got this red twine back at 4th of July when I was doing a lot of patriotic stuff. And then I'm just gonna use a little bit of natural jute twine and just tied in a little knot around the top and call this one finished. Now another DIY I do in this video, I'm using these same little blocks, but I use a different transfer on it, and I'm going to just show you a quick version of that one too, but it's the same process as this one. I think this is a cute little shelf sitter. That's a tongue twister. Anyway, I think it's really cute. Okay, how about this next DIY? Everybody loves a good book stack, right? So I picked these up, 3 of them at Dollar Tree, and I'm just gonna rip the covers off. And I love the way that it gives me that, on the binding, it gives you that kind of antique-y, rough look. So I've done that to all 3 of these books now, and I took my 220 grit sanding block, and very lightly, I'm not pressing very hard when I do this, but I just want to get all those little rough edges off and just make it smooth. Didn't want to do it too much or you'll get all that glue off and then you won't have your pages stuck together. Okay, dust it off, and then now I have this beautiful scrapbook paper I picked up at Hobby Lobby. I've had it for quite a while, but they have a lot of music scrapbook paper there, or Michael's or Joann's, wherever you can get scrapbook paper. And then you see over to the right, I picked a coordinating Christmas color one that I liked together. You pick whatever you like. This is just the particular one that I was doing today. So I measured it to fit the size of the book, and now I'm cutting it with my paper cutter because I don't always cut really nice and straight. Now I'm going to just put a little bit of this cream colored paint. This is a chalk paint I got off the StarCraft. It's Brilliant Vinyl website, but it's StarCraft paint. And it's just okay. I probably will not order this again, but I will use it up. I just wanted to make it kind of match the paper a little bit more. Now I'm going to put a nice coat of Mod Podge on the top of the book stack and the bottom of the book stack. So the top book and the bottom book, the underside. And I'm going to let it dry completely. This is the most amazing way to You see what I did there? So I did on the bottom side. This is the most amazing way to use Mod Podge. I don't even remember the first person that I saw do this, but I've seen a lot of people do it. A lot of the people that I watch, their channels do DIYs and crafting, and it is a game changer. So you can use your regular iron with no steam. No steam, please. I'm just going to get your paper all wet and sticky. I just have this little press, and you just press it down. Now, I did not use any parchment paper with this because this paper is a little bit thicker. It's not really as thick as cardstock, but it's thicker than just regular, printed paper. So it worked really good. Now I'm going to press it down really good so that the pages don't bow, because sometimes when you put that heat on there, they'll kind of bow up a little bit. So I just press it on there. It doesn't take very much heat to reactivate that glue, and there is no wrinkling at all. And you can see that it looks beautiful. Then I'm going to just put a little, oh no, I'm not. I'm just telling all kinds of stories tonight. Well, I'm doing this voiceover at night. I mostly always do my voiceovers at night, just in case you wonder. Okay, so I did this piece on earth on my Cricut. You could use stickers from the Dollar Tree, would work amazing. I did not have stickers from Dollar Tree. You could handwrite it if you like your handwriting, and you can put whatever words you want to. I wanted to put peace on earth. You could put whatever, I don't know, Silent Night. You could put Merry and Bright, Merry Christmas. You can put whatever you want. I'm just going to put 4 little dots of hot glue on each corner and press it together. That way, if anybody ever really wanted to read this book, they still could. I didn't ruin any of the pages that pertain to the story. Now, here's this jute again. I have it in red and green. The green actually came from Dollar Tree in the gardening section in the spring. And the red came off Amazon. And I just tied a loopy bow around it, and then I picked up these little wooden angels. They have like little paper wings, and I decided she was too clean and too pretty for this project. Now, we really don't want to dirty up the angel, but I just thought it looked better. So I just took the antique wax and just kind of dry brushed it on there a little bit, and I just think it made it, it just kind of went with the decor a little bit better. It just looks a little worn and distressed, I guess, a little older. And I think this turned out so cute. It is so much cuter in person than it is in the pictures. Sometimes I just can't capture the beauty in the pictures. Okay, next DIY. It's the same as the first one, pretty much, except it's only 3 blocks of wood, and I painted it white with some white chalk paint. And now I'm taking some black chalk paint. This one is by Folk Art, and it's ink, the color ink, and I'm just barely putting any paint on my paint brush, and I'm just doing it around the edges because I like that look. Same process with the wood glue and the hot glue, and just gluing these 3 blocks together. And then, I guess I'm going to show you the whole process. I thought since I showed you the whole process on the first DIY, I wouldn't have to show you this, but apparently I thought you needed to see it again, just in case you were kind of slow like me and you needed it. Okay, oh, maybe I left that in because I picked that up where I had done my dry brushing and smeared some paint on the back, so I just decided to go ahead and make it look like I did that intentionally. Okay, here's another one of those rub-on transfers in that same pack that I got, or it might have been a different pack. I bought 2 packs from her. They were, I want to say they were $12 a pack, and I got them, I ordered them, and I had them in like 3 days. So she does really fast shipping. I'm going to see if I can, I don't know if I'll be able, maybe I can go to recent purchases, I'm sure, and I'll see if I can link her website or somehow link. I've never linked something from Etsy, but I'll see if I can link that in the description box below in case you want these exact same rub-on transfers. Okay, The next one is these little wooden dice that I searched all over the country for, could not find them, finally found them and bought all that Dollar Tree had. So I just painted them with that same white chalk paint by Rust-Oleum. And then I'm just going to do that little black distressing around there. So I did it a little bit, you know, heavier just on some of the corners there. And then I'm going to really wipe a lot of paint off my brush and give it a little more dry brushing on the rounded corners. I don't know. You can see what I'm doing. I don't even know how to explain that. And then you just make it your own. You do what you want to do. This video is just for inspiration. Then I did these letters on my Cricut. Again, you can get great stickers at Dollar Tree, or Hobby Lobby has them on 40 or 50% off almost all the time. You can handwrite them. J-O-Y would be very easy letters to handwrite. I just wanted to do this with my Cricut. And I just glued these 3 little blocks together with some wood glue and some hot glue. Same song, second verse, same as the first. However that saying goes, I don't even know. I just make up my own words. Okay, so J-O-Y. And I don't know why this is taking me so long to show you this. Then I just took some red and white baker's twine and made a tiny little bow to go right up on top because I wanted this to be simple. This would be so cute on a tiered tray, or just add it to a little vignette of some type to just add another little dimension. It can sit on top of something else or stand alone, or it's just super cute. I think it turned out really cute. You have to let me know what you think about this one. It'd be so easy to recreate. See, there it goes with that one, really cute. I think those two go cute together. Okay, here's the last Christmas DIY for this video. And it's a banner. So I had these 2 trucks left over from my fall stash. And I knew I could cut those pumpkins off that truck because I've done that before. I purchased these from Dollar Tree online, and I had ended up with 12 of them. And I've had them for a couple years. And so I've used them for a lot of different holidays as well. So I knew I could cut those pumpkins off. So now I wanted to put a couple of trees in the back of the truck. So instead of trying to cut these wooden ones and cut that star off and all that, I just got my handy dandy cardboard out. And this is the cardboard that comes in the Dollar Tree calendars. And you can use any kind of little cardboard. I think the thinner cardboard is better because you don't have all that corrugated edge showing through. And you can paint on this and it doesn't warp too bad. I don't use a lot of the paint to make it really wet. Anyway, I just cut this out and I did it twice because I have 2 trucks. And I just took some little scissors and did it. And then I placed it to see kind of how I wanted to have it, where they needed to be. Filled up those little holes in the Christmas trees and on the truck. I normally put a little piece of tape on the back to keep the spackling from going all the way through. This time I just kind of used my finger to keep it from going through, and it worked just fine. Now I'm going to paint with this. This is 1 Hour Enamel by Wise Owl. And I cannot remember the name of this. It's green. How about that? And I am just going to paint it. And then I do go in. I don't think I recorded that I went in with a little bit of white and made some little branches on it. Just swooshed and made little branches. But I don't think I showed that. I don't think I caught that on video. I don't think I didn't turn my camera on. And then I did these little trees from Dollar Tree. I did the same thing. I did them front and back because sometimes on the banner you never know if you're going to see the back side. So I finished both of them. Now this is some of that gold rub. I can't remember what it's called. Metallic. I'm going to link this. I got this on Amazon. I'll link it in the description box. So you can kind of see where I did try to do those branches. I didn't think it was enough. So I'm going to go ahead and dry brush some white to kind of make it look a little bit flocked. And or maybe a little bit of snow on all of them. I did them all that way. Now I have this maybe Barn Red by Dixie Belle. This is Dixie Belle paint. I love it. I absolutely love their paint. So if you're looking for some good chalk paint, I would highly recommend investing in it. It goes a long way. It doesn't dry out super fast in the jar. I really do like it. And then I'm going to take the antique wax and use it kind of as a stain, but kind of just paint it on and do the little truck, the little wooden railings on the truck. And yep, that's what I did with that. And I'm pretty sure I probably took a little cloth and just buffed over it with that. I use an old white t-shirt, so if you use a colored t-shirt, sometimes the color of the t-shirt will go ahead and rub on what you're doing, but I just use a white one and I will buff out a lot of my painted projects. Now I'm using an angled brush here. I think I was trying to show you that a second ago because it makes it easy to get up close to those edges. So I'm just doing those tires black, and I probably shouldn't have gone all the way up to the fender wheel, but I did. And then this is not a realistic truck. This is definitely whimsical. And then I'm just going to do the center, the hubcaps. I'm going to just do them gray. And I thought about trying to make them look a little bit like hammered metal or just put some dimension to them, but this truck is not going to be real dimensional. It's just going to be kind of plain. Then I decided, in case the back showed, I didn't want it to be so unfinished, but I didn't really want to paint it either, so I just put some of that antique wax on the back. Now this is where I take that little piece of t-shirt, that little scrap of t-shirt, and I'm just rubbing it. And I rub it pretty good. I mean, I don't like press down super hard, but I give it a good buff. I mean, I buff it pretty good. And it makes that surface nice and smooth. Because, I mean, you could definitely wax it or Mod Podge it. And then I love these paint markers by, I'm not sure how to say it, Posca. But they work really nice. And I just kind of put some little accents, you know, wherever you want to put them. Okay, here we go with this canvas drop cloth. I mean, I bought like a 4 foot by 5 foot one a long time ago, and I have just been using it and using it and using it. And it's a really good buy. And I usually have one. I usually have that linked in my description box as well. So I just cut some little 1/2-inch strips, and then I cut some strips of that red jute that I got off Amazon. And then I cut some green. I cut them all the same length. And you're going to see what we're going to do with those. Then I take my drill, I get a drill bit that is going to be about the same size as the jute. So the jute will go through the hole. So we're going to drill holes in the truck and the trees. Now I'm going to put this tape back here because this Dollar Tree wood is so thin and it splinters really bad. It still does a little bit with the tape on, but not nearly as bad. So that's just a little hack for you. So I'm going to put a hole on each end of the truck and one on each side of these little trees so we can have our little banner. So I'm just cutting off all that little fur that sticks off the sides. I know it's not fur, but that's what I call it. Just in and out, in and out. I'm putting 2 trees, a truck, a tree in the middle, and then 2 trees on the other end. And I don't know if I show you this whole thing or not, but I'm pretty sure that you're smart enough to figure out how to string it all up. But Yeah, I just, you know, that's the glory of it. You can just keep moving it down till you get it where you want it. I just love these little banners. I wish I had a fireplace. I do not have a fireplace, and I really don't have anywhere to hang these. Sometimes I'll hang them in my entryway above my little table in my entryway. And I just cut it so I'll have a little bit of tail. And then, just like my fall one, I'm going to just make some little strings to hang down. So, I mean, you do you. Like, I wanted to do some fabric, but I didn't really have any cute Christmas fabrics. So I took 2 strands of that red and 2 strands of the green. And I'm going to put 1 piece of that canvas drop cloth. And I'm going to do that in between each tree and each truck. And then on each end, I'm taking, I think I took 6 strands of that drop cloth, and then a little piece of twine, or I think that's cotton twine, and wrap it around there. You can see what I'm doing to make kind of a little tassel on the end. I think this looks really cute. I did that on the fall one, and I really fell in love with the look of that little tassel. Then I kind of roughly measured them. I did mine 5 inches. I roughly measured all of them and trimmed them up all about the same length. Now it's time to put our Christmas trees in the back of our truck. So I just put that inside there, put a little line so I could tell where to put my glue. Then I decided, I probably better look at that and do that one, so it's like less work. Then I just put some hot glue on there and put my trees in the back of my truck so we could take them home. And I don't know why we went, well, you know, some of us like to have Christmas trees in different rooms of the house, so maybe this family needed 2 trees. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll get notified.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Get up, get crafting, and remember, be still and know that He is God.